Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Nydia.
Nydia, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what do you do?
I work in property management.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
So I like to cook. I also crochet. I recently just bought a pottery wheel as well. So, yeah.
Okay, very creative. And what do you look for in a man?
So I look for someone who is consistent, honest, ambitious, and intelligent.
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
So you can't have kids.
Okay.
And then also you just have to be taller than me. You don't have to be like super, super tall, just taller than me.
Taller than you. Okay.
Yeah, that's really it.
Cool, sounds good. All right, so we have. Okay, every time I say that, somebody pops. That's why I was gotta look. All right, let's go on this way to see why they ended up popping. Your name and age?
My name is Gervons. I'm 25.
Okay, and Gervons, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
The voice, not my type like that.
Her voice?
Yeah, just her voice. That's it. But beautiful though for sure.
Okay, sounds good. Now, is he someone that's your type?
No, not really.
Okay, why not?
Why not?
His teeth mainly,
The
but
gap?
it's not really the gap. It's just a little bit uneven. I'm actually like a really big stickler, like for smiles.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that's it.
Cool, thank you. We got another one over here. Your name and age?
Tank 28.
All right, and Tank, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Ever since I think around 27, 28, I stopped going under 25. It's just, it don't click. You beautiful though.
Thank you.
Okay, just a little too young for you.
Yeah, just too young.
Okay, now is he someone that's your type?
I don't know if he's my type, but he's not unattractive. He's attractive.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Let's head on back this way. So we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
What?
Trying to pick your best one.
Yeah, I just completely lost my
Uh-oh.
train of thought.
I know it's a lot.
What are some goals that you're working on right now?
Okay. What are some goals you're working on right now? Name and age first, and then answer your question.
Phil, 26. Phil, I would say one of my goals I'm working on is building wealth for myself, and just finding different avenues and ways that I can do that.
Your name and age, and answer to her question.
Daniel, 26. I currently have a podcast I'm working on, building more content and just establishing more growth. And then also get my master's. I'll be graduating soon. And then just health and fitness, trying to stay in shape, live a holistic life.
Okay. What are you getting your master's in?
Adult education.
Education. Nice. All right. Name and age, and answer to her question.
I'm Tevin, I'm 28. I'm trying to get better at audio engineering. I've been taking classes. I'm in like a little program. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. And, just every day, just mentally, physically, just get better.
Name and age, and answer to her question.
My name is Sharon. I'm 27. So, in my spare time, I'm a creative also as well. I do stand-up comedy. I'm a painter. I do a lot of other art forms as well. So one thing that's really a goal of mine is to get to a point to where I don't work for anybody else, but I want it to be within the next 2 years or so. And so for me right now, I'm doing a lot of different comedy shows, trying to find a manager or an agent that can help me be able to book more shows for myself.
Okay.
You ever notice a woman who be like, "Oh my God, I do pottery, like I paint," you know? That's like my side job. If a dude said that he paints, does pottery, oh, you don't work? You don't got time to make this money? Like it's crazy. It's crazy how women are able to do that, but dudes can't really do it, and they get looked at different. It's wild.
Let's head on back. And what's a goal of yours?
So one big goal of mine is I really want to work on purchasing a home in the next couple years.
Yes.
Before I do that though, I need to work on becoming debt free. So like paying off my car and student loans and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So I'm now going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hang on to that. And I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
In the red.
Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
She's well spoken. She seems like she knows what she wants for herself.
And why'd you end up popping his?
So it's actually kind of a hard decision, but the only reason I popped is just because your shoelaces are a little bit dirty. That was the only thing that I could really think of to kind of like set you apart. That's it, though. Nothing else.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
How do you handle conflict in a relationship?
Okay, start down there and come back. How do you handle conflict in a relationship?
So again, my name is Jerron. I think it's important to understand that women are very emotional. And the one way to combat emotions with logic, right? So I wouldn't be a person where it's like, if we have a conflict and you feel very emotional about something, I would try to make sure that you understand what reality is as a whole and reassure you as far as not only how I feel about you, but what my intention is within the relationship.
Okay. What about over here?
Yeah, I honestly never had I don't know. It's not really too many conflicts with me. Like, I don't have a temper. If she got some problem with me, we don't talk about it, but I'm not going to like argue that much. I'm not going to do that back and forth stuff.
And what about over here?
I would say I address it head on. I know some people like to give them some space and take some time before you address conflict. For me, it's about communication. I know that's cliche, but one of the things I take pride in is listening. So I think I'm a good listener, so I understand where that person's coming from. And then also just allowing that person to feel heard and then articulate yourself in a way that they understand you. So communication is key.
Nice. Okay, you can go ahead and pop another balloon whenever you're ready.
But you don't got no neck.
Okay, so why was your balloon up?
Needs to be pudgy.
I mean, again, I think she's very pretty. You know, I think that she has her head in the right space. And more so than anything, I think it's more so that she said she was a creative. She does pottery. I've also done pottery. I took sculpture classes and whatnot. So it seemed like we just had some mutual interests and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Okay, and why'd you end up popping his?
I just didn't like your answer. So the whole like emotional thing, it's a little bit triggering for me because sometimes that can be used as like, oh my God, you're so emotional. You know, I just don't like that. So
What I mean is that sometimes the way you feel is not based off of what are facts, but just like how you feel. But even if that's how you feel, I still have to acknowledge that that is how you feel, even if that's not what reality is. And so I have to introduce reality into how you are feeling and then reaffirm how it is that like my intention and what is actually going on within the relationship.
I mean, but who's to say it's not reality?
I mean, reality is reality. If you think I'm messing with another girl, but in reality I'm not, it's my job to not only respect how you feel, but also reaffirm to you what reality is as a whole. You see what I'm saying?
I may have misunderstood like what scenario you were kind of talking
Honestly,
about.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, let's just stop right over here. We got 2 guys left. Guys, any questions for her?
So what qualities do you possess that would make you a good partner?
I feel like I'm very communicative. I also think I'm pretty understanding, and I'm very secure within myself. Like there isn't really ever a time where I need to like question what you're doing, or at that point I think it's kind of just like you kind of have to walk away if you don't trust your partner. So
I agree. That's a good answer.
Okay. Any questions here?
Like, let me think. She's so beautiful. I'm not gonna, oh my God. Just are you gonna love me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need somebody to, you know, hold it down. Like, I need you to be like, what you doing? Like, I need you to love me. For real. Like, if I love you, love me. It's like,
Yeah, come on.
it's so funny, bro. I'm dead ass.
We know.
Not love, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, just, I don't know. Okay. I got another question. All right. Do you have like a good sense of humor? You like to laugh and stuff?
I feel like I do, but I feel like I do have a really good sense of humor. But I think sometimes certain things are not funny. Some people think they have a good sense of humor, but in reality, they're just rude and
I
disrespectful.
agree. I'm not one of those. Though. I'm not corny.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I care about. Yeah.
Got anything to mention?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Let me ask another question.
No, I mean, I said, do you have anything you
Yo, she is a hater right now, dog. A hater. Watch this.
want to mention that's been brought up earlier?
Nah. I'm faithful with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
He's saying he's faithful with you, but he said earlier he's only
Hater.
80% faithful.
Oh wow.
Why? Why did you have to bring that up?
We gotta let her know.
No. That was last round. Damn.
If she watches this back, she's gonna be like, "How come they didn't warn me?"
Right. Yeah, I'd have been like, dang, Arlette didn't even say anything.
Why?
She didn't like elbow me, nothing.
No. I was playing. I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You say so.
Right.
All right, girl. So I am gonna have you pop a balloon. Out of these 2 guys, we heard a little bit about them. Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
All right. Go ahead.
I have not. I've been in one relationship. I haven't cheated. No.
What about over here?
Like once maybe. Like some high school.
How old are you again?
28.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and pop a balloon whenever you're ready.
No. I mean, think again.
Wow.
Let her pop a balloon.
Red flag.
It's cool.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Like when she walked that way, I fell in love. And she got the face card is fire. Like, so yeah, she got it. Where you from?
Thank you. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay, I can tell.
What does that mean?
They be thick.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, and why'd you end up popping his?
It was just the cheating thing. That was just
Oh
a red
my
flag for me.
God.
I've never been cheated on. So I don't know how I would react in a situation like that. I just didn't even want to risk
You
it.
would have never knew.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Okay, so we got our one final guy over here. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sounds good. Let me bring you up here with us. Come on up. Let's all go up here. All right, y'all. Any final questions
She is not feeling it right now. Look at her face.
between the two?
North Carolina.
Okay. That's not that far.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No question. That's my only question.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
If you don't have one, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't.
Right into this joint. Do this. Let's go.
Go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? Yes. Okay, energy. All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brian,
Brian, how old are you?
41.
And what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic.
All right. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to go to lounges. I like to read. I like to write. I got a book out, The Perfect Match. I'm sure everybody know that already. I like to have a good time.
He's been on here.
All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
Yo, he has been in here like about like 3 times already. Like, when did I find somebody from like Connecticut?
Class, grace, ladylike, God-fearing woman,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Nice. And what are some deal breakers?
and make sure I get this right.
Please do.
Multiple baby daddies.
Okay.
Can't do that. If you have multiple children, I can, as long as you're from one guy. It doesn't matter if you was married to him or not. As long as you're from one guy, I could deal with that.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
All right.
Okay. We'll start here with your name and age.
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28.
And Sydney, what do you do?
I'm an assistant principal at an elementary school.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just not my type physically.
Okay. And what makes him not your type?
Probably the height, even though I'm short, but I usually don't. Just the height.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5 foot.
Okay. Brian, how tall are you?
5'7".
5'7". Okay. Cool. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Definitely. Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. It's a shame you popped on me. You know, and you say only because of height.
Yo, bro, you messing it up. Like you're messing it up, bro. You're messing it up.
Only because of height, because you look good. I like your
Okay.
eyes, your
Okay.
skin tone.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the fixation with the height?
Just because I'm just so small and little, I want someone just
Yo, all the other women are like, yo, she popped. Like, dude, stop.
big.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
You want somebody to tower over you?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Over here, your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And
She's
Alicia, what
been
do you
on here
do?
about
I'm a
3
content
times.
creator.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
And she had a match. Like, what? Why? Yo, come on, man. They're not finding no one else in these areas. Like, y'all need to start moving around.
I think we're both vets to the show. I've seen you on the show.
Right.
I do think you're a little strict for me. I do tend to date taller guys, and we've just had some interesting interactions on the internet. I don't know. You're a little spicy on the internet. You've said some not nice things to me, so.
Oh, to you directly?
Yeah, I just feel like it was just after a catch up or something. We just had an interesting interaction, and I just didn't like the way you handled me on the internet. I thought it was a little rude.
So, Brian, anything you want to say? And is she also someone that's your type?
I mean, she looks good, right? But I think I would pass.
That's fair.
The thing you're speaking about on the internet, you called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought that was disrespectful,
Okay.
right? And I said something back to you, and that was pretty much it, really. But I think you're moving a little too fast. I really don't think you're here for love, to be honest with you. Last time you would say you had your homegirl with you on the episode.
You're
I really
promoting a
don't think
book.
y'all was really.
You came out and basically like promoted your book, so I thought that was a little interesting as well. But I am here for love. You're not my type.
I doubt
and
that.
Thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that. But
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
Let's move on. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm 30 years old.
And Alexis, what do you do?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I'm a teacher by day and an entrepreneur by night.
Okay. What kind of businesses do you have?
It's a cold press juice business.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Outside of the height, you said you like to go to lounges, and I'm not big on lounges, so that's ultimately why.
Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice.
Thank you.
I would approach her. But, lounges as a deal breaker for you, I don't really understand that, but okay.
Farewell.
Definitely.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel and I'm 30.
Chanel, what do you do?
I manage a business, a birth and postpartum business. Thank you.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
For starters, you had me a little perplexed from seeing you on other episodes. So that was probably the initial thing. And then outside of that, I think you're just a little bit older than my preference. But outside of that, you're very attractive.
Okay. Appreciate that.
And is there anything specific that caught you off guard about him, about other episodes?
No, it's just like the interaction, maybe like a little bit of like, again, perplexed, like a little shocking kind of shock factor with the way that you kind of communicated your desires or your like things that you're not interested in. So yeah.
Okay.
Now she's someone that's your type.
She was good. She was good. I love the chocolate. I love the shoes. Everything was good. I love the teeth. You got it
Thank
together.
you so
much. But get to know me. Ask questions.
Oh, stop. Bro, stop. Stop. Stop, dog. Get to know me. Ask questions. You over here trying to holler at the whole panel. Not looking good, my guy.
Past episodes, don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. Focus on what I tell you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you could have been a match, but you know,
She about to pop. Look how she playing with that balloon. She's like,
Likewise, Brian.
Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, what do you do?
I'm a therapist.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's solely just height for me. Height is a big preference for me, so that was just it.
No, we have to ask, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
And look at Brian's face. And Brian, now she's someone that's your type.
she's good. She's good. I just think it's a cop out. You know, that's the first thing y'all talk about is height. I think it's a cop out. I think it's an easy thing to say, oh, he's not my height. But if I was up here talking about your weight, if I was up here talking about the weave, the lashes, and everything like
I
that,
have weave.
then it will go.
From my head.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you feel like I'm less of a man because I'm shorter than the 6 feet,
I
then
didn't say
that's a
that. You
problem.
said that. All I said was I didn't like your height for me. That was my
Understand.
preference.
I
That was
get
it.
you. I understand. I mean,
I
it's
wish you
cool,
well,
but I'm
though.
just, it's always what, the second or third one talking about height. So I just want to bring it to forefront about what's the problem with that. What's the fixation y'all women have with height,
Okay.
preference, and all that.
all right, because the average man is about what, 5'6"?
Listen, I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room. You heard me? But you won't
I
experience
love that for
so-
you. I hope
sure.
somebody experiences that.
For sure. I hear you.
Thank you. Okay, let's head back this way. Your
Yo, I think it's like his second time getting popped all down the row.
name and age.
Jordan, 27.
And Jordan, what do you do?
I am a therapist and I own a small business selling hair care products.
Okay. Now, before we jump into why you ended up popping your balloon, we did have you on the show before and you ended up matching, but what happened?
We were not aligned. And I would love to elaborate, but I don't think I will without him here to say his side of it. So, but we were not a match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So like the other lady said, I have seen you on previous episodes and I did find it a little distasteful, but I've never met you in person. I wanted to give you a chance. That's why I had it unpopped. But then I witnessed it for myself. The same distaste I kind of saw in the last episodes. To be specific, I guess I'll say, I think you say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive, which is not indicative.
No, he's not. He's just saying you're using that for a cop out. Like, if I'm just saying, oh, yo, I don't like women because y'all wear weave, that's gonna knock out all women. That's not all women, but like a percentage of women. If I just look at that and not look at the inner person, you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. That's all he's saying.
Of confidence. And so for me, I wanted to hear you out because I did have a prefix judgment of you, but I wanted to hear you out. And then that interaction kind of confirmed what I prejudged. So.
Okay.
All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's definitely a catch.
Thank you.
But, you know, I think you was wrong with that. You know, the fixation height that y'all women have, that's a
Don't
problem.
say y'all. I never spoke on your height.
You just spoke on the height.
No, I never spoke
You
on
just
your
spoke
height.
on the height.
I never spoke on your height.
Okay.
I said what you did on your previous episodes
Mm-hmm.
was distasteful to me, but I wanted to give you a chance to come out here and interact with you myself. I actually wanted to answer one of your questions, which is why I had my balloon unpopped.
Mm-hmm.
But you got, I won't say sassy, you got defensive with her. And I didn't appreciate that. And I feel like you were like that on the previous episodes, and I saw it in real life.
That's not you. That's a whole other woman. So you're
Oh yeah.
a girl's girl?
Define girl's girl.
Or you a girl's girl? You know
Define
exactly
gir-
what that means.
No, define girl's girl.
You're a girl's girl.
Define
so when you're a
girl's girl.
That kind of mean you would choose a woman before you choose a man. That's what that would
Oh,
mean.
yes.
You would? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go down here. Your name and age.
Y'all gonna get it today.
Hi, I'm Shaylin
Y'all
and
gonna
I'm
get it
30.
today.
Shaylin, what do you do?
I'm a nursing student.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women. All that going back and forth is crazy.
No problem. Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice. She'll catch. But then again, she's a girl's girl. You
Keep it
follow
cute.
her.
Keep it
You a
cute.
follow love.
Keep it cute,
You
but-
want about what I'm telling the next woman, you'll follow.
Here you go,
What
arguing
about
with
what I tell
women
you?
again. That's
It's really
right.
not about being argumentative. It's about really letting you women know what's the deal on a national television show, YouTube.
We're not
right?
interested. It's okay.
It's all
Just
good. You don't have to be
attention.
interested, but you're going to listen to what I got to tell you after you say what you say, right?
Let's move on.
It's all fair game.
All right. Your name and age?
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
How you doing?
Ty, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the owner of Fat Bar. I'm a lash tech. I do everything esthetician field, basically.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the height. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem. It's all good.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. You know what I mean? But she's good. You know what I mean? She's all right. You know, I don't really like the weave. I don't like the lashes. I don't really like all that.
So what's the difference
I like to
with
keep it
the
natural. You know?
What's the difference?
What's the difference with what?
A girl saying she don't want you for your height, and then you don't want
It's just,
me
it's just the same
for my
fixation that
lashes?
y'all use in every episode.
So
That's
it's the
really
same
all it's
fixation
about.
of
I don't really
lash
care
and
about
weave.
how-
Next,
I don't
thank you.
really care about the height thing. I really
Next,
don't.
thank
Because
you.
I'm confident about
Let's
that.
move
But, you know,
Your name and age?
My name is LaPortia and I'm 30.
You said LaPortia? Yes. Okay. And LaPortia, what do you do?
I have a lot of trades. I'm a veteran. I'm a cosmetologist. I have a CDL and I just finished school for cybersecurity.
Well, thank you for your service. Thank you. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not interested.
And what is it? May I ask?
I don't really want to like have an argument with you. I just don't like the way you speak to other women.
there we go again. A girl's girl.
That's fine.
A girl's girl. I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So,
They're not for you.
But you know, they definitely not for me, baby.
Exactly.
You heard me?
Your name and age?
My name is Annalicious. I'm 28 years old, and I work for Dynasty Financial Services.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I've listened to all these people. If I was your woman by your side, I'm kind of getting cringe. I'm getting scared. My heart rate is going up. So I'm just, baby, stop. So I just had to pop. Sorry.
No, you have to say sorry, baby.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. But where you from?
I popped.
Not really. She's not really my type, no. She's another follower, a girl's girl. You know, so.
But you look beautiful. I
Thank you.
love the style, the fit,
Thank you.
snatched.
Thank you.
So you did a
Thank
good job, and you work out. So it shows that you're dedicated to being a hard worker.
For sure. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's come back. Ryan, we always trying to find you love. What's going on?
It's all good. You know, it's a miscommunication. It's misunderstanding. You know what I mean? They like to follow for the next woman and what she want to do and what she talking about. Be a woman. Stand on your own. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. And it's really not about height in real life. They lying to you. They up here lying about height. They up here lying. That's what we're doing. It's all good.
All right, well, Brian, thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you. All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Well, how you doing? I'm Danny.
Danny, how old are you?
35.
And what do you do?
Operations manager for a 3PL company.
Okay, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
For fun, so I do anything from indoors, karaoke, cards, or podcasts, anything outdoors and adventures.
Okay, nice. What do you look for in a woman?
I look for a modest woman. I look for a woman who is pleasant and easy to talk to. I look for a woman who is has her own personal relationship with God, and then also a woman who is a risk taker.
Okay, all right. And now what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be somebody who doesn't have a positive outlook on life, somebody who's not open-minded, and then also somebody who's not emotionally intelligent. And I don't have kids, so kids will be a deal breaker.
Okay, all right. So we did get a pop balloon down over there. Let's head on over there and see why they ended up popping. Okay, let's start here with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Shaylin, and I'm 30.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because of the height. Sorry.
And now she's someone that's your type.
Yes, absolutely. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got another one here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
And Ty, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Age for me. You said you're 35. Yeah. And then you're a little everywhere with the fashion. It's cool because you're probably like really fun. Just a little everywhere with the fashion. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay. Now she's someone that's your type.
Yes, absolutely. Very beautiful. Love the dress. So yeah.
Thank you. All right, thank you. We did get another pop back over here. Your name and age.
I'm Chanel, and I'm 30. Sorry, I just turned 30 in March.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And Chanel, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Well, you're really attractive, but you mentioned modest, and I wouldn't necessarily classify myself as modest. I'm working toward being that, but I don't think I'm so modest. Yeah.
Did you want to elaborate on what you meant with modest?
Just a woman who's not, just like on the scene or like being seen or whatnot. Just know how to, whenever you step out, you just know how to carry yourself or present yourself. Very pleasant.
Okay. Well, very much that. But I think when it comes up to like my fashion and just kind of just being free, like maybe my shorts, like these aren't so modest. So.
I mean, so like on vacation, that's fine. Like get on vacation, but like just like on a day or on a weekend, type of deal.
Okay.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely. Very nice. Very good looking. Absolutely.
Okay.
Take yourself out. Okay.
That's fine. It's fine.
You sure about
Yeah,
that?
it's all right.
Okay, but I'll tell you, this was not the outfit. My outfit just didn't arrive. It was supposed to be a dress. Yeah.
So, I mean, do you want your balloon back?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, all right, let's get a balloon bag. See, sometimes we gotta elaborate, you know?
You said modest. I'm like, I don't really know. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. All right, we'll be back. Okay, we got to pop over here. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia. I'm 29.
All right, Alicia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just feel like the outfit conversation was a little like, I don't know if I maybe misunderstood you. Yeah, I like to wear what I like to wear. I don't feel like everything I wear is pretty sexy. I think there's a scale, but yeah, like if those shorts are just for vacation, I live in Arizona, baby. It's hot out here. I'm like, wait, I gotta wear those on the regular, And I just feel like, yeah, whether it's like gym clothes, sports bra, it's hot. I dress down a little bit sometimes, so. But you're handsome. I think you got a lot going for yourself. You're hot.
So he is someone that's your type.
Absolutely, but I don't know how well we would mesh if like that word of modesty is like one of like your real values. Like you said, working on modesty. I think we're all getting older, maturing a little bit, and changing our style. But I like to be a little sexy sometimes too.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
Yes, absolutely. I love the dress.
So like, this isn't too short for you.
No, it's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
modesty. I think is confusing the girlies. Now I felt like I was hoochie. I was confused.
No. You look great. You look great. You know what I'm saying? You're very well.
You want that balloon back?
Give it to me.
Okay.
Okay, I won't count myself out.
Let's get the balloon back. There we go. Okay, let's head on back this way. So I'm gonna hand you a pick now.
Stop popping. Yo, stop popping a balloon. How about when he goes down the line, you ask him what he means? Like, damn.
Hold on to that. And I'm gonna have you pop.
I'm popping all the balloons who popped on me. Off rip. Off rip.
Let's go with 3 balloons. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, 2 more. Oh. And 1 more. Name and age, and then the answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Portia, and I'm 38. I'm sorry, what was the last question?
What's something about you that you think I'd appreciate?
Okay, so 2 of the goals that I would have for this year is pay off my debt and start looking for land because I do want to own land. And then something that was there 2 questions or 3 questions?
So where are you currently based?
Oh, I'm in Dallas, Texas, sorry. and then the goals would be paying off my debt and then looking for land. I own about like 6 acres. And then something that I think you would appreciate is my authenticity, just who I am. I can't really change who I am, but just be who I am and see if you're accepting of it.
Thank you. And over here, name and age and answer his questions.
I'm Jordan. I'm 27, a therapist, and I own a small business selling hair care products. I'm based in Texas. 2 goals for this year. 1, I plan on starting my doctorate's degree this year.
Going on.
And then I'm also working on my first book. So, and then what was the third?
I don't know what's going on. Give me a second so we can get together?
Part to the question.
What's something about you that you think I'd appreciate?
That's a tough question because I don't know you to know what you would appreciate, but something that I think is objective would be I'm very intellectual. I like deep conversation. I think that I can pick someone's brain in a.
You really think men give a fuck?
First thing, I'm based out of California, Northern California. Two things that I'm working on is getting a business started, second business started for nonprofit for youth, young African American girls, called Girl Sip, which is the opposite of gossiping. So we Girl Sip, and basically we have candid conversations about kind of like what the young youth are talking about, but the end result is like finding a teachable moment in it and ultimately providing mentorship for the young girls. That's really my ultimate goal, so I wouldn't add another one. That's the main thing that I'm focused on right now. And then the last question, something that you'd appreciate. I would say just my selflessness, like, and my ability to kind of like really connect with just about anyone, like homeless people, veterans, youth, pregnant women, like fathers. Like I'm like really like I'm like well-rounded. So I think that's something you'd appreciate. Yeah.
Thank you. And over here, name, age, and ask your questions.
Okay, I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I'm based in the Phoenix area, Scottsdale, Phoenix area. Two of my goals for the year, I really want to prioritize wellness. That's really important for me. So that's not just like going to the gym, but like what you eat, a little bit of everything like that. Just what you put into your body and how you treat yourself. And also volunteering. That was on my vision board, so I've done it a couple times so far, and I really want to continue to like feed the hungry. That's a big thing for me.
What's something he would appreciate about you?
I think I'm funny. I like to pick those. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And over here, your name and age and answer just questions.
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28, and I'm based in Texas, Houston, Texas. What was the first question? I'm based. Oh, okay, my two goals. At church, we have a saying not to be a spectator but a participator. So my goal for this year is I've been going to a lot more groups, but now I want to eventually like lead a group. We have this thing called B Group, so I want to be like a leader of that and have like my own little ministry. So that's one of my goals. I don't really have another goal yet because I'm pretty much where I want to be career-wise, so it's more like that. And then trait of me that you would appreciate. You said you like being outside, so do I. I just love being by the water, just being out in the sun. I ran this morning. I just like being outside, so just an outdoor thing you might appreciate.
Thank you. And then what about for yourself? What are two goals you're working on? Where are you based?
So I'm based out of Savannah, Georgia. I do have a bachelor's degree. I just completed my undergrad cert in e-commerce, and then also right now I'm in the market to find the investment property. So.
Okay. And then what's something that you think the ladies would appreciate about you?
So I'm very thoughtful. You know, I'm very well planned. You know, any type of dates, any travels, whatever. I'm the guy that puts everything together. I'm also a good active listener and very considerate.
All right. You named a whole list. You didn't just name one. Okay. All right. So I am going to have you pop two balloons.
Two balloons.
Two balloons whenever you're ready. Head on over there. Okay. And then one more. Let's start down here. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I just want to get to know them more. I don't want to like automatically pop based off of visual, so I just try to let them to speak.
Okay. But is he someone that you type like if he were to approach you, would you entertain it?
Yeah, I would entertain him. Just I like for the man to lead, so I would just allow him to show me what it is. Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Oh, it was just more so of can't really tell you why.
You can't tell me why?
I think
Be
I'm
honest. Be honest.
So I think it was the distance.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem.
I think it was the distance, that's all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I see. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then you did pop one more over here. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Oh, interest, like, you know, definitely seems like someone that I would connect with.
Okay, I see here. Why'd you end up popping hers? She got a bag and everything.
I know, right? So it was a distance, you know, you being out in California. So.
I just relocated from Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm there to stay.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Okay, we've got three ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Lady, so are you financially stable? How's your family dynamic? And are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
Okay. Yeah, he throws all the questions at you guys at once. All right, let's hear from you.
Okay, am I financially stable for just me, myself? Yes. If I had someone else, I'd have to like rethink about that. My family dynamic. My parents divorced when I was like 8. I have a stepmom though. I have 2 sisters. We're all close. I'm the oldest. I would say I'm closer to my mom, but we're always together. My mom recently moved to Arkansas, and my dad and stepmom are still in Texas, and my sisters are all over. But we're just all close knit. What was the last question?
And so are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
I feel like this year when I turned 28 in January, and I think they say like it switches like 28 right before you get to 30. So I think that's when I realized everything I have in my life I have, but something was missing. So that's when I started getting deeper to my relationship with God. 'Cause I think that was what was not fulfilled. So right now, yes, but I definitely back when I like last year, no. So this year, working towards that.
Thank you. All right, what about over here?
You say all three of them.
Yes, so it's family dynamic.
Are you financially stable?
Financially stable, and also the last one.
Family dynamic, and also are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
Okay, am I financially stable? Yes. My family dynamic, I live kind of farther away from a lot of my family, and we have an interesting family dynamic, but I do say I'm a little bit more of a lone wolf, I'm not going to lie. Like, maybe a little bit of the black sheep, because I just like to be authentically myself, and I'm a very strict, like, Catholic family, so I kind of like to just, like, do me, and I don't need to be so rigid with how I am as a person. That's why when you're saying modesty, I'm like, what does that mean exactly to you? I feel like I was raised like that, and so I love my family, but I am a little bit of a lone wolf, and...
Yo, Shorty in the red is just, like, out of it. Like, yo, did I pick the wrong answers?
Last but not least, am I fulfilled? I feel like not yet. I still want a family. I want to finish my degree. Like, there's some things that I'm working on, but I do think I'm happy and like lucky with my life.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. And what about over here?
Okay. Am am I fulfilled? What's my family dynamic and financially stable? Yes, I'm financially stable. However, I'm 27, and I feel like your 20s are about establishing yourself financially to take care of yourself and kind of live the life that you want to live. And I feel like your 30s are more so being financially stable for the future. So I'm financially stable for a 27-year-old. As I'm in my 30s, like one of my goals this year is to open up a Roth IRA. I haven't done that yet, so I haven't started preparing for retirement. But for a 27-year-old, yes, right? Family dynamic, can you like elaborate? You mean extended family or immediate family?
So like your immediate family?
Immediate family. I would say I kind of resonate with what she said. I kind of am a lone wolf. I come from a great family. I love my family a lot. I'm not very close with my siblings. I have a lot of siblings. I'm not very close with them. My mother actually passed away last year. So I kind of am, I would have to resonate with that lone wolf in that sense. And am I fulfilled? I like happily say no. Like I associate fulfillment with complacency, right? And so I don't aim to be fulfilled. I aim to keep, I'm a very goal-oriented person. So aim to keep accomplishing my goals. And so am I happy with where I'm at? Sure. But I don't think I'm fulfilled, and my goal isn't necessarily to like come to this moment of fulfillment. It's to keep growing constantly. So
Thank you. All right. We heard quite a lot from all three ladies. It is time to pop a balloon. I know it was tough. They all gave really good answers. All right. So, Alicia, why was your balloon unpopped? Actually, take it back. Why'd you take it back?
I think you're handsome. You sound well-rounded. Yeah, I'm just getting advice from you, so I just wanted to see what you had in store.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Her response.
Okay.
Just kind of threw me a little bit. But
okay.
Which part?
She's great though. She's great. You know.
What part about her response threw you off?
So you did mention that your family dynamic, you know, was you're kind of like a lone wolf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know.
I felt the vibe. It's okay.
was just that-
I'm not offended. It's okay. I get it.
I know, sorry.
Because you sound like you're looking for like somebody who's like really strong in their family. And I feel like my friends are more my family. And like I have like a family that I created more so than like my blood family being super close to me. But it's okay. I get where you're coming from.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got two ladies left. Ladies, any questions for him? Okay, we'll be back. All right.
So you mentioned your relationship with God earlier. I have a two-part. I want to know what your relationship with him was like on a day-to-day basis. And then I would also like to know what it means to you to be a man of God.
So I do read my word. I do pray, and I do attend church. Am I a man of God? Am I God-led? I wouldn't say that per se. You know, I am on my own journey and whatnot. So you know, that's something that you know I'm constantly working on. But I'm not like far a stretch or like that.
Do you want to elaborate before I pop my balloon? Because that is a pop for me, but I want to give you the chance to maybe elaborate on what you mean.
So I'll say more so, I'm not exactly, so I'm on the ladder, you know, to reach God. It just,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm talking about Jesus. Are you talking about?
Yeah, Jesus
okay,
Christ, yes.
okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm sorry. So, yes.
You went a little spiritual with me.
No,
is
so
that
yes.
what you're spiritual?
Yes. So, no, not spiritual. I'm sorry, not spiritual. So yes, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, you know, but as far as like, just like a deeper connection with God or with Jesus, you know, it's not entirely there, but.
Is there a yearn for that?
Absolutely. So I grew up essentially PK. So you know, I did grow
So
up.
there was kind of I feel like with PKs, you kind of become an adult and you create some distance. And are you coming back? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I am back on the ladder. So I was, you know, away for some time.
Understood.
But now, you know, I am back on my word. I am back praying daily, and so.
Okay. Can I ask one more? Can I ask one more question? So what are you doing to fulfill that yearnment?
I mean, just that, just praying every day, just, you know, attending church service, just being consistent with that. And that's about it, really.
Okay. I'm going to remain unpopped.
Okay. And why?
So I am Christian, and I'm not a perfect Christian whatsoever. So it's no judgment from me. But when I think about a husband, I'm called to be submissive, right? And so for me to be submissive to a man, I want to know that he's led by Jesus. I want to follow Jesus through my man, right? Like me following you should be me following Jesus. And if you're not completely confident in your walk with Jesus, I don't feel confident being fully submissive. So.
Okay. All right. Now, is she someone that was your type?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
They're put together, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. And get another hop back.
My man, yo, the minute he popped Shorty with the dress, the flower dress, he was looking at it like.
We're here. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Same thing that she basically said. I also grew up with PK. However, I was the opposite. I still knew who my father was, who God is. I just didn't really have like a personal connection. I was like just living, like I just lived in the belief in him, but not through him. Like God wasn't shown through me. And I think I'm at the point in my life, I just said like when I turned 28, it was like a lot of stuff was happening, and it was just like a breakthrough for me. And essentially, you know, since I grew up in a household where my dad wasn't on the same level as my mom, and eventually I think that is what caused the divorce. So I just don't want to be in that same pathway where I want us to be on an equally yoked, basically. But yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yo, these girls have been through some shit, man.
So, do you understand what they're saying, or
Absolutely.
okay? And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes, I love the hair, I love the eyes. The
Thank
dress,
you.
Yes.
Not her
All
hair.
right, thank you. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. Thank you.
Hilarious.
Okay, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How you guys doing?
Okay, what's your name?
Lamar.
Lamar, how old are you?
I'm 33.
And what do you do?
So I work in education. And I'm a photographer.
Okay, nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to snowboard. I like to ride motorcycles. I like to travel. I like to go out of the country. I like to go to basketball games, football games, anything that's fun and gets me to enjoy life.
Nice, nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I look for someone that's very sweet, someone's very genuine, wholesome, that's not outside showing their body. I like a classy woman. Yeah.
Okay, and what are some deal breakers?
Kids is deal breakers for me. I would like to start a family with someone that doesn't have kids, and yeah, and then someone that's mean, someone that's not genuine, someone that isn't open-minded, someone that doesn't like to travel, doesn't like to have fun, be spontaneous.
All right.
Can't say who's not open-minded, and then you say you don't want someone who has kids. That's not being open-minded.
Nice. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. All right, let's start here with your name and age.
Chanel, and I'm 30.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
And Chanel, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just initial attraction. I think you're attractive, but just not my normal type. I like a little bit deeper complected.
The cycles, the snowboarding, love all of that. But to see myself as a future with you, not so much. So that's why.
No, is she someone that's your type?
What?
That's just your response.
No, that was to that for the pop. Beautiful woman. I love the jean dress.
Thank you.
Love the skin tone. I love beautiful, vibrant. Yeah, I love the skin tone. Beautiful face. I love the hair. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful
Appreciate
smile. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then we got another pop over here. Your name and age.
Sydney, I'm 28.
Sydney, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Initially, I was going to pop because you said you're in education. I don't want someone in the same field as me. I know that sounds small, but I just don't. And then when she was like best friend vibes, it definitely gives like fun, but maybe like not my man.
So you don't like to have fun?
I do love to have fun, but it's giving like friend or just like someone I go out with, maybe like just date, not like my man, like not about to be like my
So
husband.
your man, you don't like to go out and have fun and experience life?
I do.
Okay.
Or make you laugh. Like, what the yo? What?
Okay.
So I think he's trying to figure out what exactly
What-
about
yeah,
him
yeah.
wanting to have fun is giving friend instead
Yeah.
of like.
It's just giving like friend, like someone maybe I would just date and go on a couple dates, but I don't think I would see anything further.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just what I'm getting. But you're very handsome, very
Thank
cute,
you, I
very
appreciate
stylish,
it.
very everything.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually someone that's your type.
Beautiful. I love the dress. I love the heels.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Skin tone. I love it.
Thank
yeah.
you.
You got freckles?
I do.
Love the freckles.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, I'll have you skid on that for me. So we do have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
What is something that you guys like to do for fun?
Okay. Your name and age and what do you like to do for fun?
I'm Alicia, I'm 29. I like to work out. I recently bought a bike.
Okay.
That's fun. I don't know. I just like to be outside, get some fresh air, but yeah, stay fit.
Okay. Like that.
Your name and age and what do you like to do for fun?
Jordan, 27. I'm actually glad you asked this question. You mentioned basketball before. Are you Uber?
I used to be.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too.
Okay.
Celtics and 6.
No, I'm at it.
That's
Who's
what
your favorite
I'm
player on the Celtics, though?
Are you asking me a Jaylen Brown versus Jason Tatum question?
In general.
Oh, like all time?
I take all the time.
All time? Kevin Garnett. All the way.
Okay.
All the way.
Anything is possible.
No, I like when he barks. That's
Yeah.
my Kevin Garnett.
Okay.
But I like to. I don't hoop as much as I used to, but I'm an avid NBA and college watcher. Again, Celtics and 6.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Thank you. And over here, your name and age and what do you like to do for fun?
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27. I like to do anything creative, so graphic designing. I like to model. I like to be outside. I also like fitness.
When you say outside, what do you mean by outside? Like
I do
adventure?
roller skate. I have skates.
You roller skate.
So I
Okay.
do some
I roller
roller
skate as well.
skating. I have my helmet and pads on. No, I'm not the best yet. I just got it on my birthday, y'all. But yeah, so.
Okay, nice.
You're on the roller ring doing all the dance moves?
Absolutely not. I want to.
Are you quads or blades?
Quads.
Okay.
Blades are cool too. You can go really fast. But
Yeah. Like
quads
little
are
speed.
cuter. I don't know. It's like a aesthetic, I guess. What they
I just bought some skates probably like 3 weeks ago because me and my friend we go on a regular.
See your helmets
Yo, you are messing up your chances, my guy. Take it easy.
and pads with me.
No helmets and pads for me.
Oh, you're dangerous.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. And over here, your name and age and what do you like to do for fun?
My name is Annalicious. I'm 28 years old, and I like to explore. I like to figure out the area I'm in, find new places, hike, all exploring kind
Okay.
of things. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
You're the explorer. But Anna the explorer.
Like that.
Explorer.
Like that. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back. We did get a pop over here. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I don't think you're my typical type, but I wanted to be open-minded. I
Okay.
do like that you're bubbly, but I think with me, I'm a little bit more yin and yang. Like I'm kind of bubbly and like all over the place. So I kind of like somebody a little bit more reserved. Like I like your energy. You're
You
just
don't-
a little high energy. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And so am I. I think we'd both be like "Rrr," all day long.
I'm very chill. You just don't know me. I understand we're getting a chance to, it's just speed dating, but I'm chill. I can adapt to any situation that I'm in.
That's fair. And I'm typically not a fan of long hair. I was just listening.
Long hair?
and, but I do think you're cool. I think you have a good vibe. You're
Appreciate
super
it.
bubbly. And
Thank you.
I like you. I could tell you're artsy, like
Yeah.
just by your outfit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And as Alicia, someone that's your type?
Very beautiful. I like the dress. Beautiful smile. Skin tone. I just love beautiful black women. It's just, yeah. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What do you guys do for a living, and two-part? What makes you get up every day and do that every day?
Okay, what do you do for a living and what makes you get up and do that?
Okay. Jordan, 27. I'm a therapist and I also own a hair care business. I actually don't mind the hair. I think I could elevate your hair. But
We like elevation.
but what makes me get up there? I'm super passionate about Black mental health.
I love that.
It's a conversation that we don't have.
Not enough.
And it's a stigma in general, especially in our community, especially with Black men.
Yeah.
Black men are not allowed to be emotional, and Black men are not allowed to feel, and especially just in our society. So that's what gets me up every day to be a therapist. I want to rewrite that rhetoric. I want to create a space where Black people, specifically Black men, can feel, can heal, and that type of thing. So
I like
I'm
that.
super passionate about that.
I like that.
Okay, and what do you do and what makes you get up and want to do what you do?
I'm an owner of Fat Bar. It's an esthetician. bar, I guess you can say.
Esthetician bar?
Yeah, so I do like multiple services,
Okay.
basically. It's like a bigger backstory. I do it for the little girl, like little girl me.
Okay.
Growing up in Arizona, being a black girl in Arizona, a lot of times you are the only black person in the room. In school, you're the only black person in the class, so you kind of stand out like a sore thumb. So it's kind of just putting on for her and everybody else, you know?
Okay. Nice.
And we're here. What do you do, and what makes you get up and want to do it?
My name is Annalicious, and I work for Dynasty Financial Services. So what makes me up and do Dynasty Financial Services? The ability to be able to help people, change people's lives, motivate people to know that, your credit score is not the all be all. You can like always go work hard, fix that, and there's so many other resources out there to fix your credit score. So being able to help people is a big passion of mine.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Thank you. Okay, let's head on back up here. I'm going to now hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. So, why was your balloon unpopped?
Just giving him a chance, getting to know him. You're a little smaller than mine. Like I'm a
Big
little-
heart.
I feel like you don't have a big heart. You're
energy.
very bubbly and
Yeah.
Okay.
And now she's someone that you type?
Initially, no, but beautiful woman.
Okay. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was just waiting for this spark of joy to hit me, and I'll just smile bright.
That's your second time saying this shit. Can we pick something new?
Cheek to cheek, and it's just not hidden.
I'm
But
smiling cheek to cheek. That's
yeah,
all. That's
I
all.
see it. You like just dressed so nicely. You look beautiful. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you. Yeah, just looking at you right now, I'm trying to find it, but I can't find that spark of joy.
Okay,
sadly.
understandable. Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
You're beautiful. I love the dress. I like the way that you're dressed. Beautiful skin tone. I like your hairstyle. It's
Thank
nice.
you.
I wouldn't say that I would initially, come up to you if I was in public, but you are beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. We do have our one unpopped balloon over here. Any questions for each other? Yes.
Well, do you have questions?
You don't have
No,
to-
go ahead.
Oh, you
no,
can-
you ask a question. Go ahead.
Okay. So I want you to tell me 2 things about you that are negative or things that you could work on, and then 2 of your best attributes.
She don't like him. She does not like him. Like, what the hell are we doing?
And I don't want you to think within the realms of a relationship in general, just
Okay.
about you.
So you said 2 that say the first one again?
2 that you can work on,
Okay.
negative,
Okay.
and then 2 that you would say are your best attributes as a
Uh,
person, not a boyfriend or anything like
Yeah.
that.
One good attribute about me is that I love smiling. I love to be happy. I love life. I love to see people come together. I love to bring people together if I can. I'm very creative. I'm ambitious. And then you said 2 negative things that I can work at?
Yes.
I think that there's always room for growth. I don't think there's ever a point in time that you should be stagnant. And right now I'm in a place where I'm very motivated. So I would say probably I could use my words better, being able to express how I feel a little more, which I think that's something I'm working on. And then, let me see. Continue being ambitious. I think, yeah, I can continue.
Okay. What's your relationship with God?
I've been going to
you
I'm
want to
building my
say-
relationship with God. I've been going to church for the last 4 weekends. My sister has brought me out. I've been building more relationship with my sister. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. That's a positivity in my life that I need. I'm always continuously looking for positivity. And the last 4 weeks, like I said, I've been going to church, and that's been giving me that on top of my ambitions of just enjoying life. But yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
What's your relationship with God?
I'm Christian.
Okay.
I grew up in the church. My mom was a very, very religious woman.
Okay.
When I moved out of my parents' house, I became a non-believer. I didn't believe in God for a long period of my life. I want to say about 5 years ago, I found God again, and I've been very serious about my journey with Him ever since.
Okay.
So
Love that.
I do read my Bible. I pray. I have a lot of growth to do
Yeah.
as a Christian. I'm not a perfect Christian, but I am in
As
space.
a person.
Say again?
As a person. A lot of growth as a person.
As a Christian.
Okay.
I have a lot of growth as a Christian.
Okay.
And so I'm not perfect, but I am in a space where I'm very intentional about that relationship now.
I like that.
So I am gonna pop.
Okay.
Why I popped? Okay, so one reason I wanted to hear you out, but when I asked 2 negative attributes about you, you did say one. You said how you don't communicate the best, but the second one wasn't really. I'm really big on people being able to self-analyze
Yeah.
and being self-aware, and your second one was kind of not really a negative attribute, and,
Yeah.
it's kind of a deal breaker for me if you don't really know the things that you need to actively work on.
Okay.
But also, I am looking for someone who is a little bit more in depth in the relationship with Jesus, and that's no spite on you at all. I love that you're finding Jesus. I love that. I think you're so blessed for that.
Yeah, man, it is. Come on.
But I'm looking for someone who can elevate me in my walk.
Okay.
So
I understand. Okay.
Now she's someone that's your type.
Beautiful. I like skin
Thank you.
tone. Beautiful smile. I love your hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my. All popped again.
Not again.
Not again. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We definitely appreciate having you on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you. All right, let's bring out our next single guy.
Pop, 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 pop.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hello. My name's Eddie.
Eddie. Eddie, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, 31. And Eddie, what do you do?
So I'm in real estate. So I'm a 9 to 5. I'm a real estate asset manager. I also invest in apartment complexes, and I also do some consulting on the side.
Okay, all right. Now, what are some things that you do for fun?
I like to do mixed martial arts, work out, travel. I'm learning Spanish as a second language.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And then, so I'm originally from the Bahamas, so anytime I get a chance, I like to go back home and visit family.
Nice, very nice. And what do you look for in a woman?
So I'm looking for someone that's spontaneous. They know what they want. I'm looking for someone that loves God. I'm looking for someone that's ambitious. Someone that has something going for themselves.
Okay, and what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be, someone that's, I would say, promiscuous, someone that is very materialistic, I would say, as well as someone that doesn't have a relationship with God.
Okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why she ended up popping. All right, your name and age?
Shaylin, I'm 30.
And Shaylin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just wasn't attracted to you.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's head on back. All right,
Oh,
I'm going to hand you a pick. I am going to have you pop, let's go with 3 balloons. Okay, 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, you can stay down there. We'll start from here. Your name and age?
Annalicious, 28.
Annalicious.
And Annalicious, why was your balloon unpopped?
I wanted to hear more of what you wanted to say, and you look nice, presentable. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I'll just say initial attraction. Initial attraction.
And what was it?
I would just say, out of the lineup, I was more attracted to the other women. That's it.
Thank you. Good luck.
Appreciate you.
Then you did pop another one over here. Your name and age?
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
And Ty, why was your balloon unpopped?
I'm trying to give these brothers a chance.
Okay. Is he someone that you type?
No.
Why not?
Just not physically attracted to you. Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up on her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I would say I like a more natural look.
And then there was another one popped over here. Your name and age?
Chanel at 30.
And Chanel, why was your balloon unpopped?
We all knew I was going to pop, but I think that you're really attractive. I just honestly think that personality-wise, I think I'm really high in energy, just super outgoing and stuff, and I just don't feel like we would probably match. You seem very reserved and calm, collected. I think opposites do attract, but I just don't feel like we would be a good match.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Very beautiful. I would just say physical attraction for me, initial physical attraction, and then maybe just nose persons.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's head on back. So we do have, how many ladies are left here? 6. Okay, go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
So what's one thing that you look for out of a man in a relationship?
We'll start there and come back this way. All right, so what's one thing you look for out of a man in a relationship?
I think one of the things I look for out of a man is leadership. I like a man that leads with biblical values. So if you can't lead, I'm not going to follow you.
And what about over here? Your name and age?
Akira, 29. And I would say similar leadership, but also communication. I like a man that can communicate his wants and needs and also communicate what's going on and also be able to lead me because sometimes I don't always want to lead. I want to be submissive and be able to do that. So.
Gotcha.
Your name and age and ask your question.
Jordan, 27. Can I say 3? I value them equally. A man of God, and then a very ambitious, goal-oriented man, and then lastly, a man that's not intimidated by a goal-oriented, ambitious woman.
Can I ask a quick question? Yeah. So do you feel like that may be difficult in a relationship if you have two people that are very ambitious as far as having enough time to develop a good relationship? What's your thoughts?
No, I don't think it's difficult, but again, for the right man.
Sure. Sorry, appreciate it.
Thank you. And over here, name and age and answer this question.
My name is Alexis, and I'm 30 years old. And the qualities that I look for is first and foremost an intentional relationship with Jesus, and then behind that, humility as well as leadership.
Name and age and answer this question.
I'm Alicia, I'm 29. I look for a man to be a very strong leader and also generous. And I think that goes beyond just you and I. That goes how you treat other people. If we have kids, how you treat the kids. I think it's a really big thing for me.
And over here, name and age and what are some qualities you look for in a man?
My name is Sydney and I'm 28. What I look for, some qualities I look for in a man is someone who has a relationship with God. If there's evidence that he's bearing his fruit, because ultimately I'll be him a leader. And also someone with emotional intelligence and stability. And that involves emotional intelligence.
Okay. All right, I'll scoot that way for me. Okay, so we've got our 6 ladies here. I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons. Okay, and 1 more. Okay, stay up here. All right.
So you ain't leaving with none of these women. Come on. Let's be honest. Okay? It don't pop. at the end with a crazy excuse. Oh my God, your shirt was too orange. It was too blood orange. You know what I mean? Your hair. What's it called? I don't like the bracelet that you're wearing. It's just
Right. So, LaPortia, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear him out, see what else you had going for yourself and what you want. So
you want
Is he
Shorty
someone
to
that-
get my money ready.
I also own a small business making hair care products. How I got into that was herbalism. I'm really, really deep into herbalism and wellness and holistic living. So I like that. The past year, I got into the gym. So like gym has become a hobby for me. So
Alrighty. It's time to pop another balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one. Okay. So, Alicia, why was your balloon unpopped?
I feel like you're handsome. You sound well-rounded. You have nice lips. You're tall. I like your aura ring, so I know you're serious about fitness. Yeah.
All right. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Like I said, beautiful. I love your hobbies as well. I'll just say I was more drawn to the other dude lessons.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right. Our two final ladies. Any questions for him? Yes. Okay, we'll start here.
What point of your life did you realize that you needed God in your life? Like, what was I guess that moment where, you know, when people like, what's your testimony? Like, what was your moment when you realized that you needed God in your life?
I would say probably younger, like when I was coming up, because, you know, I had a divorce, you know, I came up as, I would say like probably coming up around the age of around like 10 or 12 years old. Yeah.
And then my other question is you said you do like consulting and real estate, and then you have like something else with real estate, which is like your regular 9 to 5. So with all those things going on in your life, when do you make time for, I guess, when would you make time for your significant other or dating or your own hobbies?
Absolutely. So I work 50-50 remote, you know, so I can travel, you know, if needed. Also, like the weekends, I get those off as well. So if it's, you know, just flying out for the weekend, you know, and I also have unlimited PTO. So, you know, I just have to make sure I'm doing what I need to do on work. But, you know, I have a good amount of flexibility, I would say. And for the right person, you know, that's not an issue at all.
Okay, and then I'm sorry, last question. You seem, when you came up here, you were like kind of nervous, and you seemed like maybe a little reserved. So like, is there like another part of you that's like,
oh yeah,
I guess outgoing?
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to travel. You know, I like to experience new things. I've been skydiving once, so I'm pretty spontaneous. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so it's just a little nervous. But yeah, absolutely. I do some mixed martial arts. I like to play guitar, and I'm also learning Spanish as a second language.
Okay.
Okay. Sit down over here. All right. Any questions?
Yeah. So what does it mean to you to be a man of God?
Okay. So for me, it's, you know, being in the Bible, you know, praying, also having a good communication, you know, with the Lord. If there's anything I'm going through, or if it's something that I'm not going through, you know, you still want to have that relationship.
Absolutely.
You know, I would say one thing I do need to work on though is, you know, being in church a little bit more with my job and my extracurricular activities. You know, sometimes I don't get to do that, but I try to make up with, like, my church back home in the Bahamas has like a online, you know, sermon. So sometimes I watch online, but I would say like just finding a good church home, I would say. And then, you know, having the right person as well that's equally yoked, you know, have the same, you know, type of relationship or is going towards that, I would say.
Absolutely. Okay. Can you tell me 2 short-term goals and then 2 long-term goals? And I have a follow-up question based on your answer.
Absolutely. Yeah. So short-term goals. Well, this year I paid off my car. I also paid off all my loans and everything. So that was like a big goal of mine, to just be debt free. So I'm starting, you know, kind of fresh with that. And I would say by the end of the year, I want to just meet my savings goals that I have. And then long-term goals, I would say, I do want to own a vacation rental back home in the Bahamas. So that's one thing I want to do. Most of my assets that I own right now are like in the Southeast, like in Birmingham. So I would like to, you know, do more of that. And then as far as like a relationship, you know, I would say I would want to find, you know, a woman that I can grow with, you know, someone that can support me, but I also can support her with anything that she has going on, you know, any type of things that, you know, she's passionate about. You know, I want to be able to be there for her because, you know I'm kind of quiet right now, but, you know, I'm really energetic. You know, I love to, you know, I've been told, you know, I have a very energetic spirit, you know, and a very supportive person. So I would like to find someone that, you know, kind of matches that same type of vibe.
Okay. My follow-up is, you said your short term for the end of the year is to meet your financial goals. What are you doing in your daily life that aligns with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm in finance. So like my background is I'm very numbers oriented. So I know like the approximate amount that I need to save each month, you know, to meet that annual goal. So it's just, you know, still having fun, you know, still, you know, traveling, but at the same time, not letting it get out of hand to where I can't, like, you know, meet my savings goal. So that's what I would say.
Okay. I have one more question.
All right.
So earlier I told you that I was looking for a man who's not intimidated by an ambitious and a goal-oriented woman, and you kind of commented on that saying, well, how do you prioritize a relationship? I kind of want you to expand on, I guess, what is your expectation as far as a woman with a career, a woman who's career driven and things like that? Because your comment kind of made me feel like, and I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but it kind of made me feel like you're looking for someone who maybe is not.
Oh, not at all, not at all. So for me, you know, I have my 9 to 5, but I also, you know, I own some investment properties on the side. You know, I also do consulting. So for me, you know, having someone that has, you know, something that she's passionate about, like that just make me want to get up and like go harder, you know. And like if there's anything I can help with, you know, as far as support or, you know, helping financially, you know, if that's my partner, something I can, you know, have her back on, you know, and especially if it's something that I can get behind, you know, like as far as, you know, if it's something like content wise, like, you know, content creating stuff, that to me that's kind of off-putting, to be honest. But if it's something like what you mentioned, you said you do holistic.
I'm a therapist and I own a small business which requires me to make content.
Got you. Okay. If you don't, yeah, content for your business. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. That's not a problem.
Okay,
at all.
so it's not an issue that I'm very career and goal oriented.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So, do you feel like where you at right now in your business that you know have that time to devote to a relationship?
I do. For a equally ambitious man, like I'm not the type of person that's going to text you all day or things like that. If you're equally ambitious as me and that aligns, I think we can prioritize a relationship together. But again, I am goal oriented.
Can I ask a quick question?
Okay, go ahead.
So,
I got
you.
You don't get another. You don't get another. I don't have you.
So, like, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see
I
yourself?
love this question. Okay, so I'm starting my doctorates this year. In 5 years, I plan on graduating with my doctorates, and then I plan on moving back home. Like I said, I'm from Atlanta. I live in Texas for school, so I plan on moving back home, starting my private practice as a therapist. And another thing on my list is I want to start a nonprofit that helps Black youth get free access to therapy. And then I'm working on a book this year, so that's kind of my 5-year plan. When I move back home, I'm planning on buying out my first house. So.
When do you plan on moving back home, if you don't mind me asking?
She said one more question.
It's time to pop. Okay, so we've got our 2 ladies left. You got to know a bit about both of them, but it's now time to pop one of their balloon.
I knew
Okay,
that.
so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's very attractive. I like what he had going on for himself, but I am glad he popped. It seemed to be getting it. I love it. So, but that's why you're very attractive. Everything you were saying was aligning with my values. So, yeah.
Appreciate you.
So why'd you end up popping hers?
I would just say I connected with Dustin more.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So let me have you scoot that way for me. Okay, Jordan, come on up here with us. All right, guys. Up here, you only get one last question, okay? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I'm sorry if you already answered. Do you have kids?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So, one question. So I live in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
Is distance a problem for you? I know you said you plan on relocating to Atlanta.
Yes.
That's about like 2 hours away from where I
Yeah,
live.
distance is not a problem for me at all. I've never been to Alabama, and I don't know much about it. I don't think anybody knows much about it.
Yeah, you ain't missing
But-
nothing, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm not too fond on Alabama, but travel or distance is not an issue.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match! I'll take the mic. All right, get your girl. Y'all can go on up. Make some noise, ladies! All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Sip,
Sip, how old are you?
33.
And what do you do?
I day trade and I own a barbershop.
Okay, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I like to ride my motorcycle. I like to pretty much just travel. That's my hobby. And I make music. I'm an artist.
Okay, cool. What do you look for in a woman?
Somebody that's honest, somebody that's loyal, somebody that's wants to be out the streets for sure, and actually has a career.
Nice. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
If you have an OnlyFans account, you can't do it.
Okay.
Any type of social media, can't do it.
Any social media?
If you're promoting on social media, your body.
Oh, okay.
Can't
But
do
they
it.
can have an Instagram.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah. We ain't like.
Okay, no, I thought you meant they couldn't have any social media. That's why I had to clarify. Got it. Okay. All right, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay, your name and age.
I'm Sydney and I'm 28.
Okay. And Sydney, why did you end up popping your balloon?
No initial attraction, not really my type.
And what makes him not really your type?
I'm just not attracted to his face.
Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type.
She is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon just for initial attraction. Same thing. I'm really not a fan of locks, and I just feel like I don't really love the way you like accessorize totally, but I do think you're nice. Oh, and the motorcycle thing. I really am like no-go to motorcycles. I just think they're so dangerous, and I just can't picture my man riding a motorcycle. They actually really freak me out, and I say that in the real world. Like, no, I don't like to date guys. I just want my man to come home. Like,
I can feel that. I see
yeah,
that.
they're scary to me. I've known some people who've been killed by
It's definitely a
motorcycles
different
or like in a
lifestyle.
motorcycle accident. So I just don't love it.
Okay.
Thank you. Your name and age.
I'm Alexis and I'm 30.
And Alexis, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So initial impression, just not someone that I would go for if I was to see you out. And like she said, I want my man at home. So you own a barbershop, so I feel like you'd be out a lot. And then day trading, I'm not too sure what day trading is, but I just don't feel like there's a connection between us.
Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Not really.
Okay.
But
And
she's beautiful. She's beautiful for sure, but not really my type.
and what makes her not your type?
A little too tall. A little too tall for me.
Okay.
But she's beautiful.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, she's got hers. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makira, 29.
And Makira, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was just initial attraction and then also the motorcycle thing. I can't get with it, so that's just me though, personal
Okay.
preference.
That's good.
Yeah, nobody likes a motorcycle.
Be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself. For sure.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
Not really. Not really. Only because the hair is a little too much for me. I like people that's a little bit more laid back, quiet. You know, that hair is a little loud. But you're beautiful though. You're definitely beautiful. I like the goats.
Thank you. I
You
like
know.
yours too.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's head back this way because she ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel and I'm 30.
Chanel, why did you end up popping your balloon?
For one, you said your name is Sip, right?
Yes,
Like,
correct.
did your mother name you that?
She didn't. That's a name I built for myself. And just hustling and just trying to be marketing myself. That's a name that stuck with me.
Okay, so that was like one of the things that's like, oh, you
Oh, you
came
want
out.
to know my government name, huh?
I mean, absolutely, why
Oh,
not?
okay,
I mean,
all right,
we're-
all right. We
yeah.
can talk about that later, but.
Okay. Yeah, but really it was that, and then like your appearance. I think you're really attractive, but you seem like outside like type, like you know. And then your tattoos, you got a Playboy bunny like on your hand, and then a gun on here, like you know. It's like very much.
It's old
so
things.
that's
It's old
telling.
things. You can't change what you did when you were 18, you know?
Okay, got you.
Can't change. Only thing you can do is
Tattoo
change.
removal, you know. It's used to say love, but you
I
know,
don't
it's
wanna
still
forget
in
where I
the
came from.
process. Understood, but you know.
If you forget where you came from, you'll never know where you're going.
Understood. Got you. It tells the story for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Got you.
Thank you.
And now is Chanel someone that's your type?
Yes, she is. She's pretty beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Shaylin and I'm 30.
And Shaylin, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just don't think we match each other's vibe.
Okay.
What ways?
And I like the goatee, the tattoos, the nose ring.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. You're very like, well, I'm curious. What do you do for a living?
Nothing, I'm in nursing school.
That's why you don't like it.
I don't.
Well taken care of.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now she's someone that is your type?
She's beautiful, but no, this is tallness for me. It's tallness.
Understand? Yeah.
Thank you. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
And Ty, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, it's the like outfit aesthetic. I don't like the gold, the
Okay.
brown, stuff like that.
All right.
Those come out? All of them? Or?
The bottom does, but the top don't. They're permanent.
Got it. Okay. Then is she someone that's your type?
Not really, but you're beautiful. But not really.
What makes her not really your type?
So since I own a barbershop, I don't work at the shop like that. It's just something that makes money while I'm asleep. I don't care for the weave. Be honest. I since I went to school for it, I'm cosmetologist as well, so it's like
okay.
I love it. It look good on you though, baby girl. It look good. Me personally, I don't. Not for
I
me.
do it all, so I like to wear my hair out, everything. I think the first time I was on here, I had my hair out. Yeah, so.
Here's what that looks like.
It looked great.
Thank you.
All All right, let's go here. Your name and age.
My name is Annalicious, 28 years old.
Annalicious, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm gonna give you a compliment. Rastafari man, I love that. My uncle has Rastas. I guess I popped because the maintenance of the Rasta, those extensions added to that.
Oh, that's my rare baby girl.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot, and I have short hair, and it's already like a lot to maintain. But you look handsome. Thank you for coming. But just also the spark of joy, I'm not getting it. Maybe if I got to hear you a little bit more.
Don't judge a book by cover.
Correct.
Okay, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, but honestly, no. I'm be honest. You're definitely beautiful, but I like the naturalness of you. The makeup is not too much. It's very good. But the dark skin, I'm a light skin guy, so I like light skin people.
I've been outside a lot, so I'm usually lighter. But I wanted to get in touch with my melanin. So
Okay. Hey, you're doing a good job. Doing a good job, baby girl.
skin. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let's go here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm LaPortia and I'm 30.
Okay, LaPortia, why'd you end up popping?
Well, like Chanel said, you said your name is Sip. I'm sorry, I'm a grown woman. I'm not gonna be Sip, and I'm just not attractive. Thank you. Sorry.
I respect that.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Yes. You are, but the dress is it's beautiful. It looks on you. It's a little loud.
I'm loud.
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican, so I can't help it.
Look like this now, but I don't normally look like this. But the colors is a little loud. But you look good with it.
I was about to say I'm Puerto Rican, so I have to I have to do something. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I feel that. I feel that.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's head on back. Did I miss anyone? Dang, ladies, we all really popped again? All right. Well,
Tough crowd.
yeah, definitely a tough crowd, but that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming on. I'll take the mic. Ladies, give it up for him. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, how are you?
I'm 36.
And what do you do?
I'm a finance manager.
Okay, very nice. What do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? I like to spend time with family. I like to spend time with friends, try new restaurants, travel.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
What do I look for in a man? Someone who is honest, someone who likes to have fun. Let's see, someone who, is not a liar. Like, I was like, I guess that's a deal breaker, but but yeah, someone who likes to have fun, like someone who, has his own going on for himself and is just looking to grow.
Okay. And notice some of your deal breakers.
Yes,
A liar.
for sure. A deal breaker is definitely a liar. A liar, someone who has smaller children, probably under the age of 12. Let's see.
That's good. That's all you got. Maybe
Yes,
more.
that's about, narcissist, that's a deal breaker as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So we did get some pops. Let's go on over there. Your name and age.
My name is Derek. I'm 36.
Okay. And Derek, I kind of know why you popped, but why'd you end up popping?
I just wanted to first compliment your green and that dress.
Thank you.
Dress, you look incredible.
Thank you.
Everything going on. I do got a 2-year-old son that I love, and you know what I'm saying. I'm showing him the way. I got a 13-year-old daughter, and I'm about my kids first.
No, for sure, which you should be. So I understand.
Very gorgeous.
Thank you.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes. Height. He has great height. I love the glasses, actually.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So yes.
Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Yasin, I'm 43.
Yasin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a father to 3 beautiful, amazing, intelligent girls, and my oldest is 13, my middle is 10, and my youngest is 7. Beautiful, but yeah.
Thank you.
No, is he someone that's your type?
Not necessarily like just first attraction, but I am also like I like to get to know a person. So your vibe, your energy might be something that.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Your name and age.
Jamal, 40.
And Jamal, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just popped because of the kid situation. I have a 6-year-old princess, and that is what it is. But she's very beautiful.
Thank you.
And is he someone that's your type?
He is. I love the beard. You look very nice. I love your outfit as well.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Now we had one more down over here. Your name and age.
Eric, 41.
Okay. And Eric, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I got a 5-year-old. Yeah, I got a 5-year-old. That's it, but she's beautiful. Yep.
Thank you.
Now is he someone that's your type?
Oh yes, I would say yes for sure.
Thank you.
I like the glasses.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back. Okay, we've got 5 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. If you guys were to take me out on a first date, where would you take me and why?
Okay, name and age, and where you taking her on a first date, and why?
My name is Simon. I'm 39. It all depends. I'll probably do it old school. Probably go out to eat, nice restaurant, talk, get to know each other. Also have a great meal. That way, I can know, what type of food that you like and what you're interested in.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's go down here. Okay, let's hear from you. Your name and age, and answer your question.
My name is John. I'm 45. I would have a conversation with you to see, try to find out what you like, and then make up a date based on that. But if I had no idea, I'd just pick a reasonably nice restaurant to sit down and talk with you, and hopefully have a good meal and get to know each other better.
Okay.
Your name and age, and answer your question.
Zachary, yeah, 40. I would definitely pick something competitive. I want somebody I can laugh and have fun with. I'm probably gonna win all the time, but I would like to have that competition. But just to have fun and
to get
to know each other.
Your name and age, and answer your question.
I'm Jody. I'm 37. Yeah, and first date, I probably would take you in the jacuzzi and dunk your ass under there and make sure we get all that makeup out there. I want to see what you look like underneath that.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take you to the Waffle House after that.
Okay, thank you. Let's go back. We did get a popped balloon. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Oh man.
Silas 42. I had just got captivated in the beauty, so but I didn't want to waste any more time with the kid situation. So I mean, I don't have kids, so obviously your kid era is past. So you know, but I do like what I see though.
Okay, alrighty. So you end up popping because you don't want any more kids? I do not. You do not. Okay, no, valid reason for popping. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Oh, yes. Same. Good height. I like your beard. Very nice dress.
Thank you. Okay, let's head on back this way. So we do have 4 guys left.
Dunk
Let me
your
actually hand
head into the jacuzzi so I can see what you look like. What?
you a pick. Okay, so you do have that pick now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you pop 1 balloon.
Oh, 1 balloon.
Yes.
Okay.
All the way at the end.
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
She's fine as hell, you know? Beautiful.
Okay. And why'd you end up
you.
popping his?
Honestly, I think you're very attractive. Definitely somebody that I would normally be attracted to. I think just the initial response just kind of took me off guard a little bit. So honestly, that was pretty much it. I'm very girly, so I like to make up. I like to do girly things. So if that's not for you,
I like a
then
white shirt.
I get it. So
Got you, baby.
All right, thank you. Okay, we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. What does love look like for you?
Okay, should just stay down there. What does love look like for you?
Love looks like for me a family, brick house.
She said she don't want no kids, man. She just told you that.
But definitely lots of laughter and memories that we can make together, and traveling the world and raising our kids to be who we want them to be. Maybe someone,
Our kids?
you know, how would you say it, political or whatever in life, but just to be happy overall.
Thank you. And what about over here?
To me, love is, I would describe it as a journey that you have to continually work on. And it has to include compatibility mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Something that's a continual, something that you work on constantly.
Thank you. And our last guy over here, what does love look like to you?
That's a good question. What does love look like to me? Basically, just compromising as far as feelings and emotions, physical, mental, and just being a companion, being there for one another, understanding one another, and actually listening to one another, because most people don't listen to one another. They always think about themselves and they're selfish. So love look like to me just compromising and being understanding.
All right. Time to pop another balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
This is where things get difficult. For
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
She's an attractive lady. She seems to be well-spoken, articulate.
Why'd you end up popping his?
Honestly, I think I just resonated more with the other 2 answers.
Thank you. And while we're up here, you have any questions for her?
Yes. Do you see yourself starting a family, being happy in the long
He said no.
run, or not being
He's not listening.
so much of a quitter and giving up so easy?
In regards to having more children, or
Correct.
She said
honestly, my son is 19, so
My son is 22.
at this time in my life, I don't see myself having any more children.
Okay.
I understand.
So you have a 22-year-old. You want to start all the way over. Yes. Okay.
I wanna be able to say a no 1,000 times a day, and just to be able to grow up and, teach somebody how I want to be. I'm sorry, but I want to raise them up the way they should be, and be a family. I've been stepdad for the last 18 years, so it's like, hey, I want to be able to build my own and start from scratch. That's all.
And is he someone that's your type?
Oh, yes. Very nice, very well spoken. It seems very charismatic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's head back over here. Any questions?
Yes. You said that you don't want to have no more kids in the future.
I do not. To be honest, I think in this moment in my life, I'm just more interested in enjoying life and having fun. I've spent a long time, like I said, my son is 19, so I've spent a long time being a mom. So I think I'm just more focused on me right now.
What I believe and what I think, sometimes we as people, we say things for the moment, but later on down the line, things could change. So on that behalf, I hear you, but kind of doubt it. Other than that,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm just saying because people's minds change all the time,
No, for sure.
depending on how you're feeling, who you're dealing with, the experience, and everything else. I have another question. What are your turn-offs?
Turn-offs. A liar. A narcissist. Yeah, those are definitely my turn-offs. Like someone who doesn't want to get out and try new things and have fun and just get outside of the comfort zone.
How do you deal with conflicts in relationship or just in general?
At this point in my life, I deal with conflicts like I would like to have a conversation. Like I'm just more open to open, honest conversations. Like I want someone to be open, honest with me